Hello, YouTube. And as you can see, I'm not in my apartment. I'm actually going down to Santa Barbara right now. But I still wanted to make a YouTube video for you guys. And I'm just going to tell you about what my thought process was when I was driving down here. Like, I'm currently charging my car right now. And I'm just heading down by myself to see like a couple of my friends. I just want to tell you guys my thought process and what I was feeling while I was driving, because I'm like alone. So like I'm talking to myself. I'm kind of just like, you know, trying to keep myself awake, but also get to my destination. And I find myself whenever I'm in like the car or I'm in like a long drive or something, like I really do like think a lot. I really do analyze my situation in life a lot. And I think it's just a skill that is really good to have, because it kind of gives you a new perspective on what's happening instead of just aimlessly like navigating through life, you know. I watched a lot of videos when I was driving here on like the laws of karma, the laws of the universe, and I also watched a video on reincarnation. So I grew up as a Hindu my whole life, and I know what reincarnation is. But really diving deeply into it, you know, like what is reincarnation? Like, why does this happen? Like, that's the type of stuff that I was like really digging and searching for, you know. And my whole life I grew up knowing like, you know, good karma, bad karma, like karma, right? You know, like I grew up my whole life learning about that stuff. And it's just interesting right now while I was just like listening to these like podcasts when I was like driving, and I was just like thinking about it, you know. I learned this like the rule of the Tibetan or the Buddhist, I forgot the name of it right now. I could put it in the comments. I forgot the name when I look at it. But you know, it showed an image. It was the cycle of rebirth. That's what it was. It's a cycle of rebirth, and basically in the middle of the image, this is like in all Buddhist like temples and mantles and stuff like that. In the middle of all of it, there's a chicken, there is a snake, and there is what's the other one? The chicken, the snake, and a pig. So the pig in culture and society and life today, the pig represents ignorance. The pig represents like kind of just you're doing whatever the fuck you want to do, and you're ignorant of life around you. You're ignorant of the actions that you do and things like that. Behind the pig, as it's running around in a circle, is a fucking snake, and the snake are the consequences of you being ignorant, the consequences on like the failure, or the snake represents an aspect of failure. Behind the snake, however, there's a rooster, or like a chicken, and in the video and in the podcast, what they were saying was that the chicken represents some form of your like, oh my goodness, like your romanticizing of certain things, like, you know, it could be anything, but it's you praising something that you shouldn't be praising, right? And it was very interesting because in the video they were saying like the three things represent lust and desire and ego and stuff like that. And I know one of them was for sure lust. I know the second one was definitely ego. I think the third one was desire. I'm not entirely sure. But again, I'm just making this video in my car, like as I'm charging up, you know. So I'm sorry if the information is not as what it seems, but I'm also like very unsure about a lot of these things. Like I'm excited to come back home actually and like do a bunch of research on this, because I'm not gonna have time when I'm like down here, you know. Like I'm gonna be seeing people and like going out and stuff like that. But I'm really excited to come back home and actually like learn about this type of shit, because like it's very interesting, right? It's extremely interesting. So those are the things, the three things, and outside of the circle, in the smaller circle, there's another circle around that small circle there, and on one side it's life being rebirthed from good karma that you've done in your life, right? And you're in a good family, you have good food, and you're not suffering, and you're happy and all these things. And then on the right side was like suffering and pain, and that's from you doing bad things in your life, bringing bad karma into your life and not helping humanity. So it's very interesting to see both of those perspectives, and there's a lot more, but the reason, I don't know, I saw the video on the laws of the universe, and the first or the second law was like the law of harmony. And the guy brought up about reincarnation and how when you're not in harmony with the universe, right, or you've lived your life in such a way, you're going to die and you're going to be reincarnated into another life, right? And this life is based on what your aura or your karma around you like exhibits, basically. Like, that's what I was learning, right? It's like, yo, like, you die with bad karma, you're gonna, that essence of your body is going to go into another like life, right? And there's so much more to this shit, guys. Like, I mean, holy fuck, there's so much more to this shit that's just like, it's not blowing my mind because I've known about it, but the fact that now I'm being conscious about it and I'm trying to think about it and I'm trying to actually learn about it more, it just shows a lot. I feel like I know a lot more than I do, and it's just like, it's very interesting because I feel like I've had this conversation with a lot of people that I've known in my life, and I never really, I feel like I took it for granted almost in a sense. I'm not sure, but it's very interesting. I just wanted to show you guys that, like, I don't have it figured out. You know what I'm saying? Like, I said this in my earlier videos as well, if you've been watching them. Like, no one has their shit figured out in life. That's the reality of it. And what I want to do for you guys is I want to spread love and positivity and show you guys that it's okay to be happy, and you don't have to be so sad in life. And there's so much to experience in life. There's so much to do in this life that's beautiful, right? Because I used to be depressed. I used to be very sad and all this stuff. So just learning about these things and seeing how my life has progressed as I'm driving on the road, you know, it kind of like makes me a little emotional, and it gets me really riled up, or not riled up in a bad way, but just like, wow, like, I really have been through a lot in my life. Like, I really have like exhibited good karma, or just like not even bad or good karma, but just like I've just been living a really good fucking life. And I think it's times like this where it's my job to tell you guys that, like, even when in that situation when I was like looking at myself, like, I was like, wow, dude, I'm actually really fucking grateful. Like, I have parents that care and love for me, right? Like, sometimes my parents will call me and they'll be like annoying and shit, and I'll just be like, dude, like, I don't want to fucking like deal with you or whatever. I don't want to talk to you, right? But then I realize in moments like this where I'm like, wow, like, mom and dad do love me and they do support me, and I'm not like, you know what I'm saying? It's like they don't beat the fuck out of me every day, and like they give me really nice things, like this car, this phone, like, you know, this fucking water bottle, like everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, everything. And that was just something that I really like was thinking about a lot. And like, my mom called me on the way when I was driving down here, and she's like, how you doing? Like, and it was a good talk, and I felt really good about myself. But I just want to tell you guys, like, a main thing that you should start to think about every single day is like your conscious thoughts. You know what I'm saying? Like, every single day we hit that snooze button, we hit that alarm button. And I was listening to a lot of Alan Watts' philosophy as well, and he's just such a fucking like inspiration to me. Like, it's unbelievable, these like gurus who are so enlightened, who just can teach us so much about things in life, right? And I just want to tell you guys on my experience and what I'm learning, and how you guys can also do this, because it can be very difficult to understand these things that they tell you. You know what I'm saying? Like, it can be very, very difficult to understand and actually go through in your life, right? So I was watching an Alan Watts video, and he was explaining, right? You know, we get up every single day. You know, you'll fucking make your bed, you'll get your coffee, you'll go to work, or you get in your car, you go to work. Like, if someone asks you, they're like, what'd you do yesterday? And you're kind of just sitting there like, oh, I woke up at 7, and then I did this, and I did that, and I did this. Like, you're not actually fucking living. You know what I'm saying? Like it's crazy to say that. Like, none of us are actually fucking living. We're just like programmed and like following this rules that we've set upon ourselves. It's interesting how he said this. He said it's interesting to see how when you ask someone like what you do the day before, right, you are being praised for acts of discipline. And it's so interesting that he says that, because I make discipline the biggest thing in my life, right? Like, I will be so upset with myself if I didn't post a YouTube video today, or I will be so upset with myself if I didn't go to the gym. These simple acts of discipline are not what makes life beautiful. And that's basically what like Alan Watts was saying. It's like, there's more to life than just doing the same repeated pattern and behavior every single day, you know? Like, and this is where I'm a little confused, and this is where I'm a little bit lost as well. It's like, you know, if these things that we're doing every single day aren't good for you, or, I mean, like, I don't know, I like to question myself a lot. It's not necessarily overthinking, because when I overthink about bad things, right? But my overthinking results in me making like life changes, you know what I'm saying? Like, my perspective of life, where I I kind of try to think of it in a new perspective, in a new light, right? What else can I learn from people? What else can I see about the world that I'm not looking at so clearly right now? Is it wrong for me to get up at the certain time every single day and follow my routine? No, I don't inherently think that's wrong. And even listening to Alan Watts, I still don't think that having a routine like that is wrong. I truly believe that it's not wrong. And I feel like, you know, it's interesting that he says that, right? Like the happiness of life is to live it and experience it. And I 100% agree with that. But I genuinely do believe, I'm like, yo, like, it confuses me. I'm just like, dude, like, I'm confused. Like, am I supposed to have a routine or am I supposed to not have a routine? But then you can talk about it and you can listen about it and you can repeat it over and over in your head and gain a new perspective from it. Well, maybe it's not about the discipline and routine that you have, but maybe don't think so highly of your discipline and routine that you have, and look beyond that. Look beyond what you did today for yourself and look at what you can do for others, right? That's what I was thinking about. That's my thought process, right? Because I'm always thinking, how can I help someone? How can I make someone laugh? How can I make someone's day better, right? Like, if someone texts me they're having a shitty day, I'm gonna like call them and be like, yo, what's good, bro? Like, what's popping? You know what I'm saying? Maybe I could crack a few jokes, make their day a little better. And I don't know. I mean, you know, that's just kind of my thought process behind these philosophies and these videos that I've been watching. And also, it's very interesting to me as well to think about the reincarnation aspect of life, you know, where it's like you could have been reborn 1,000 fucking times, 2,000 fucking times. You will never fucking know until you reach that true enlightenment of like, you've solved all your issues that you've relived. You die, you come back to this earth to resolve issues that you weren't able to solve in your past life. Maybe it's your path to help a family member with something, and that's your enlightenment or something like that. But that just, like, it makes me so, like, I don't even know, just like shocked. I feel shocked. I feel not sad or happy or anything. I just feel like I don't even know what to say, what I feel. I have no idea what to say, how I feel about this, right? Like, the idea of you, like, you have no idea how many fucking lives you had. You know what I'm saying? You could be Hitler for all you fucking know. Obviously, no one's, like, you're not fucking Hitler, but, like, you know, like, it's mind-boggling. And whether that is you believe in reincarnation or maybe you don't believe in reincarnation, it's just something that just, like, to me, it makes sense. And it gives me some sort of guidance or some faith that, like, you know, maybe my life is, like, a lot better than I might make it to be. Maybe I've been born into this life for a greater purpose. Like, you know, like, if I die this time and I don't come back, like, what's gonna happen? You know, what kind of life am I gonna live after that? I don't know. You know, I'm just going on a rant here about random ass shit, and, like, you guys probably looking at me right now like, what the fuck is this kid on? But, like, it's just like, that's like life, you know? Like, I feel like this is what life is all about. To question truly. And experience everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just really fucking cool. That's all I have to say. It's really fucking sick. And it makes me really happy to, like, learn about this type of stuff. And I'm really excited to go back home and upload, like, just amazing content and show you guys what I've truly learned about this. And how I can explain to you how I've learned about this is through my experience. Because I feel like a lot of these things that I was listening to today, I've experienced and I've felt before. And I'm sure you guys have too as well. No doubt about it. And maybe this will give you a sense of family. You know, like, we're all in this together. And it's one love and all this type of stuff, right? But I guess I also wanted to make this video to tell you guys to keep spreading love. You know, that was a big thing. I feel like a lot of times it can be easy to spread hate and be annoying or mean or rude to people. And I truly am going to work on bettering myself, on, like, not talking. Maybe I don't talk shit about people. I don't like talking shit about people, but sometimes I will, and I don't like that aspect of myself. You know what I'm saying? I don't like it. I think it's a shitty thing to do. I don't think anyone should talk. I wouldn't want other people to talk shit about me, but people have, you know what I'm saying? But I don't know. I mean, shit, there's really no premise to this video. I was kind of just, like, ranting about a bunch of shit. Like, I feel bad because I couldn't make as good of a video for you guys as I want to. Usually I plan out my videos and write a whole script and stuff, but I just had to leave after my classes were done today. And I'm kind of like on a tight schedule, but I don't know. I just want to let you guys know that I am truly grateful for all you guys, and I'm having a really great time right now. I'm excited to see my friends. I love driving. You know, driving just makes the mind run, and it feels great. And take some time for yourself this weekend, guys. Do what makes you happy. You know, go have some fun. Fucking party it up, live it up, right? And yeah, I mean, that's basically all I have to say, guys. You know, like, spread more love, do good things for other people, you know, and just be a good person. That's all I have to say for this video. But that is the end of this video. Thank you all for watching. Make sure to hit that subscribe button. Make sure to hit that like button, comment. Go check out the merch, gvboy.com. You know, if you guys have any opinions, like if you want me to do more videos of this, like where I rant and stuff, like maybe it tickles your brain a little bit and you want to continue this conversation, I'd be more than willing for you guys to see the feedback from you guys, you know. Or maybe this was just like a fucking mess and you like my structured videos more. But honestly, I'm trying to do things differently. I want to really be successful. I want to be a big influencer where I can get my message out there to the world, and I just want to hear what you guys have to say about this. So yeah, that's basically it. But that's all I have to say for this video. Let me know down in the comments if you want more shit like this. If you don't, go fuck yourself. No, I'm just kidding. I love you guys. But yeah, everyone's looking at me like I'm a psychopath because I'm like charging the car and I'm like literally talking to myself. No one can see the phone. Everyone's just like looking at me and shit. So I'm gonna like pretend that I was on FaceTime. Like, we're on FaceTime right now, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm just kidding. I don't give a fuck. Fuck these people. No, I'm just kidding. I love them. Oh my god, dude. Holy shit, I'm going through so much right now. What the fuck? I don't know, y'all. That was crazy. Dude, I just hate, like, driving alone. Actually, I don't... Oh my god. Holy shit. See, this is where the overthinking comes into play. Then I'm just like, wait, do I not like driving alone? Why am I driving alone? Oh, it's because none of my friends want to come with me because they're fucking losers. No, I'm just kidding. I love all my friends. But yeah, anyways, okay, I'm done. Holy shit. I need to watch, like, Netflix or something. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you all in the next video. Adios. Love you guys.